All we need to do is survive for another 2.5 days. Then the drought is over. I think long term, my main problem is the amount of water that we have. So I have this beautiful little oasis in the middle of the map. I don't know if I'm hallucinating, but I feel like the water level has gone down. Actually, wasn't there a way to, like, check this? Isn't there a way for me to, like, check the level of the water? There's a lever. I feel like there was, like, a stick. A thing, yeah, a stream gauge? An old-fashioned way to measure water depth requires access to water. Maybe we should unlock it. It's 150 points, actually. I wonder if it's worth it. I mean, we're very close to it. What other things do I have to unlock in the near future? I honestly don't know. 150 points is kind of a lot. I don't think it's worth it. So anyways, what I really need to focus on, I think, is unlocking the geothermal field, which will give me a ton of power. And then using it to power up the Aquifer drill. So otherwise, the only way for me to generate power is with these power wheels. But the power wheels take, you know, beavers to run into. And running this thing over here would, well, take 2 beavers permanently, which I think is very suboptimal. So if we can use the geothermal field and somehow run power towards this thing, that would be awesome. I just don't know if it's really realistic. But that's the current plan. I think harnessing this is the key. So in order to pull that off, I need to unlock, yeah, this thing right over here, the geothermal engine. Geothermal engine is 160 sciencey points, which we're close to. 30 logs, and then, or 30 planks rather, and 50 logs, which we can get once all of these trees are done planting. So I feel like we're on the right track. The only problem is then that we need to actually send the energy to this right over here, which may be entirely unrealistic. Either way, I think all the progress here is gonna come down to the geothermal field. We could also generate power up here with like a wind turbine. Is it always windy? Oh, you can do power shafts as well, but a clutch, vertical power shaft. Vertical power shaft requires gears though, which I do not have. Okay, we have issues. I mean, you guys probably knew that I had issues, but now my issues are bigger than even me. Let's see if we can salvage this. Probably. If I have to restart though, I will definitely get the farmhouse quicker. But we have loads of carrots at the moment. So that's kind of nice. We nearly have 160. Yeah, we're gonna start cutting down some of these trees over here. We're building up loads of pines. Also a bunch of oaks, and then I already did build a bunch of birch. And then if I mark these all, yeah, it should be okay to just cut it all down. They will be replanting the fields. I just prioritized harvesting. So you can prioritize either planting or harvesting. I think we can start prioritizing planting now again. Should be fine. We suddenly have plenty of food. We just really need to get more beavers. Now, currently, there are a couple of children being born. Okay, yeah, we have Namra, Rijara, and then Kiavi. So this guy, in about 3 days' time, is halfway to adulthood. Which is not bad. It's pretty quick. I kind of need you guys, because we need to have people working the power wheel and then also the lumber mill. Both of those things need to be done. Likewise, I also need this lumberjack camp, I guess, active yet again. Although maybe actually I should plant one on the right. Now we have a bunch of logs though, it's okay. I would like to make sure that this thing no longer... Yeah. no longer takes new logs, and we'll just store everything over there. I think it just makes a little bit more sense. We have a lot of hauling going on. I think that this thing over here also can definitely be gone. Yes. We no longer want to be taking any of this. Okay, so the drought ended. Cycle 2 begins. At the very least, my water supply did not go all the way down to 0. That's nice. But I do think the amount of water that we have is reducing. So really the question is, will we get over to the Aquifer drill before we run out? That's the big question. I could also make my way over there manually. Like, I could build a staircase that, like, leads up. And then up again. And then we can maybe build like, a windmill on the edge. That would be nice. I mean, that would be the way to do it, I guess, right? Like, if I can get a wind turbine up here, then assuming it will run most of the time, we can activate this thing and then power it that way. Why did some of my beavers starve to death? Oh, what's this? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Don't worry about it. Bad water source is activating in 9 days. Okay. Problematic. You bought this game after you watched me play it last time? Nice. Okay, so let's start the geothermal engine. I need to unlock it, but this thing seems like the no-brainer. So this is new to me. A large turbine that harnesses a geothermal field to generate power. Yes, dude. And then we can build all of our factory-related stuff right over here. So this is going to generate 400 horsepower, which is a lot. So this is going to be top priority to build. And then right next to it, I guess, we need to start building up the lumber mill. So that's going to be lower priority. And then probably also the gears workshop, if I were to make a guess. Because that's kind of one of the base resources for most things. I also do need to unlock that, though. So we need 100 sciencey points for that before we can get it. This thing is empty, so we can destroy it now. Yeah, the bad water source is something that I don't really know if it's going to hit me. So this little basin is going to fill up. And then let's follow the trail, I suppose. It will probably go all the way around the map. But I don't think it's going to affect me directly yet. I don't know. Are problems that don't directly affect me even problems? We're back with beavering? Yep. Yeah, I think we need to find a way up here. So in order to do it, like, what are my options of going up here, right? So I have these spiraling staircases now. I don't really know how to use them. Oh, here they are. Oh, they require a different type of log. Or a different type of plank. Little sparky planks. I don't know. I can unlock platforms. And I think that's the way to do it. Yeah, I'll try to make my own spiraling staircase. Yeah, this is what we need to get. 100 points for that. Please. No. Please unpause that thing. We are now living on a diet of exclusively carrots. I mean, we still have some blueberries, but no longer relevant. Yeah, so these two workplaces are now going to be higher priority. As soon as some of the children grow up... Oh! Robba! Robba died of old age, together with Jabir. My first guys are dying because they're old! Robba died even though he was still working 16 hours a day, contributing to society. The Beaver shareholders will never forget Robba. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, we're on unlock platform. Platform, yes, stack them. There we go. And then we build a staircase like so. And then we need one more over here. Another staircase like so. Bam. Yeah, so that's a way to get up there. And then we can make magical water. And maybe I should actually just make a path that leads straight down this way. Because... Wait, does that work? Okay, I don't know. I think I need to make a path straight that way because they get buffs from being wet. Yeah, they like being wet. So we'll have to destroy a couple of these trees. Mark them for demolition and we'll build a path on top of it. We're getting rid of all these nature. Like, all of this nature can go, so we can replace it with a parking lot. Maybe like a giant shopping mall. That would be sick. We could grow more trees over here, to be honest. My forester is currently chilling. I will go ahead and plant some birch over here too. Temporary birch. But hey, more wood is good. I would also like to make sure that we have another woodcutter's camp again on the right. He's referencing a 90s songs by Counting Crows. Yeah. Thank you. I suggest we pave the entirety of Belgium. Make it one giant parking lot. What do you guys think? That'll be the start of my political campaign. I'm gonna get so many votes. Don't think I can make any of it true, but that's irrelevant. Okay. So we need another 26 planks. Yeah, so we just need dudes running in the power wheel and working in the lumber mill. That's effectively what it comes down to. Can you guys all... Like, where are you guys working? We don't need water. Okay, we do kind of need water. Where are all of you guys working? In the farmhouse? We don't need food. Okay, maybe we do kind of need food a little bit. Yeah, we need a little bit of everything. It's a problem. It would have been really nice if none of my beavers died. Or if the children actually worked. Yo, I may be onto something here. Alternative choice. We can make them happier by giving... Wait, what? They get happiness from a social life? That's disgusting. A contemplation spot, the agora, the dance hall, and a campfire, rooftop terraces? Are these people insane? Cutting down all nature and introducing child labor. You got my vote. Don't forget about the Belgium part, Kath. I feel like you forgot Belgium. Okay, we can make a rooftop terrace. Actually, I have no logs. The easiest thing I guess I can do is just put down a campfire. Yeah. Here, you guys get a little bit of a social hub over here. The young beavers have really squeaky voices. So currently we have 6 homes, meaning that we have room for up to 8 beavers. 18 beavers. It's 3 per lodge. Yeah, I think we just need to wait. I have always got the tendency to just keep making more stuff. But sometimes I think it's better to just kind of sit and wait. I know. I will reduce the amount of farmers though. Just so maybe we can do some more jobs. What language do beavers speak? I don't think they make a lot of noise, do they? They just hit the water with their flippers and stuff. Yeah, if you make everything priority 9, everything gets done faster. That's a little secret the developers don't want you to know about. But if you make everything top priority, everything gets done so quick. It's a great idea. Medium chance of chipped teeth. Oh. So wait, there's a chance for their teeth to get chipped from cutting down trees? Do beaver teeth get chipped? Yes, beaver teeth can chip and wear down, but it's rarely a problem. Their teeth are designed to withstand and even benefit from it. Like all rodents, a beaver incisors never stop growing throughout its life. They have a self-sharpening mechanism. You guys want to see a picture of beaver teeth? I've got a feeling dental care is not big in the beaver world. At the very least, they have a very, it's very colorful. They have orange teeth because of their iron-rich enamel. Wait! Ooh! Interesting. It's a beautiful smile. Yeah, wood is by far my biggest issue. Oh, it's working! The geothermal engine is alive! Okay, destroy this, destroy that. Excellent. We are now officially the same as Iceland. Congratulations. We have done it. Soon we're gonna be getting, like, natural hot springs and all the rest of it as well. Hey, thank you, TT. Thank you, TT Studios, for the resubscription. Oh, no. Yo, natural hot springs. It's the bad water starting to flow throughout the map. How far will it go? Oh, dude, it is gonna run over here and then mix and match with my clean water. We can dam it. We can dam it. Yo, I'm getting excited about a dam. I knew I was a beaver. Call me Justin. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... I do give a damn about this situation. I think it's gonna overflow, but maybe not. I don't know how it works. Actually, no, this is a dam over here. Look, it can't go all the way up. It can't make it. I don't think it can make it that far. Okay, so geothermal power has been officially harnessed now, which is awesome. That means that next up, I think we want to try and activate this thing. Oh, another drought is approaching. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh, new high score. Is it because of the fireplace? Yeah, they love it. I would like to make the wind turbine. So the wind turbine, I'm gonna... I guess just put it over here. There we go. Maybe that's a really bad spot for it. Because I'm kind of blocking my own path, but whatever. It'll be the most aesthetically pleasing way of doing it. And what's more important? Efficiency or aesthetics? That's right. Aesthetics. Okay, so once they've built all of this, they can begin building the wind turbine. And then we can activate the ancient aquifer drill. And I think at that point, this thing is just going to drill up water and we can create our own little path here. I could even, like, have it, like, flood this basin itself. Like, I could make, like, a dam over here, blow up the pieces in between, and then create infinite water in that section. Maybe. This is also going to give me access right here to the ruins. There's currently 6 beaver children. Maybe we can do more food, or more food, more beavers. If I want to make more beavers, I think for space, it would be very useful if I kind of like stack it all on top of one another. Because these homes do take up a lot of space. We can unlock a double lodge or a triple lodge. Just takes a lot of wood. A little bit of science. A bigger lodge that fits more beavers. Okay. Ah, okay, this is just straight up larger. Yeah, we need to figure out a way to go up. I kind of would like this really big one. What is the most logical way of doing it? Doing things that make sense is so lame. Doing things that are somewhat aesthetic and look nice might be more important. We have, by the way, another geothermal field up here, which is kind of sick. Another drought has started, but that's okay, I think. For now, we may just want to build a staircase and figure out a way to go up. Look, this is the easiest way to build a staircase early on. The dreaded spiraling staircase. Oh, no. This is a temporary setup, though. I don't think we're going to do this permanently. I don't think we have to have something insane. Like, I don't really need to go too tall. Yeah, there is this thing called spiral staircase, but it requires, like, the special planks. When have temporary solutions ever become permanent? It's called temporary for a reason. I don't know why you guys are making fun. Okay. We want to work with nature here, okay? Look, I can build another staircase that goes up there. And then we can build more homes right over here. We'll just go with the basic home, I guess. I don't know what to do with this space behind the freaking thing, man. What do I do with this space? Kinda hate it. What do I do with the space in the middle? Other than hurt whenever I see it. That space is for the staircase? Oh, maybe you're onto something. We could do the campfire over there? Yeah, we could. We could do a monument? Wait. A dance hall. Okay, no, we're not doing a dance hall. A detailer. Customizer's beaver tails? A carousel? Nope. Herbalist? A Lido? We have Beaver statue. And then we have the monuments themselves. These things are big. That's huge. Okay, these things are massive. I think the campfire probably makes the most sense, guys, because it's just kind of perfect there. This is God intended, or God's intended campfire right over there. You think a warehouse would be good with carrots in it? But we have a warehouse with carrots right over there. Maybe I should do a warehouse over here. Ah, you know what? Maybe a warehouse with carrots in it is actually better. That's a really nice flammable setup. No, hold up. Yeah, we'll do a warehouse with food. I would like to do the big boy one, but the big boy one is too big. Maybe I should just save this space. You know what? We don't have to immediately fill it up. Yo, this is a crazy idea. But we don't have to immediately do that. We can actually just, like, do this at a later time. We could just, like, wait. Oh, man, I'm so smart. Sometimes my own brilliance surprises even me. Okay, I don't know how to fill up this space, though. You know what? We'll just do it in the most boring way possible. I solved my problem by doing it later. That's exactly right. Why deal with problems you have in the present moment when you could delay them until sometime later and let your future self take care of the problem instead? Future you is way smarter than current you. Trust. Can I do a different type of science? We can do the observatory. Meh. Meh. I would like to move my little sciencey buildings, though, because my sciencey buildings are now taking up prime real estate. You guys are gonna get moved. Get out of here. Nobody likes you. Okay, now obviously, we do need to have something that looks somewhat symmetrical as well on the other side. That way, things will look somewhat nice, potentially. I don't know. The future doesn't exist. That's true. We only have the here and now. So therefore, Don't worry about anything. Everything you do is meaningless. Is that what you're trying to say? So wait, what do you guys benefit from as well? What do you guys like? Carrots? Okay, social life, a rooftop terrace, contemplation spot. What is a contemplation spot? What are you... Oh, wow. Did you see that? I just hovered over it on the first try. That's incredible. A small spot where beavers can contemplate nature. Visitors 1. Alright. All this requires is planks. Do we just, like, fill up little areas that we have left over with this? Because I have some... I have a spot over here, for example, that I'll probably not use right now. Alright. We can do some more contemplating somewhere else. Do we have any more dead ends anywhere? Like, look, we have a couple of dead ends over here. Bam. I don't know how many of these we need. Like, if you want a min-max contemplation, what would you do? I guess this is okay for now. We also do have access to the rooftop terrace. Oh, these are big. These are larger. These are a 3x3. Okay, okay. I've got a solution. Give me about 17 years and my beavers will make all of this. Never mind, my solution sucks because I won't be able to enter the homes anymore like this. Nobody saw, nothing happened. No, this is terrible. Never mind, we're not doing rooftop terraces. Social life is now officially banned. When you think about it, what has social life ever truly added to humanity? You know? Like, think about that. Other than, like, progress. We don't need it. We should just keep things exactly the way they are. Right. Okay, so we've actually done the stuff. Look. Oh, dude, we have begun building the wind turbine. Yes. Oh, I'm gonna be activating the drill. There's another drought on its way, but I think we're good. I am very excited about the windmill. Bicycles, windmills, wooden shoes, cheese production. Those are just things that I naturally get excited about. Floods. Honestly, damming. No, you can't. I don't think you can make cheese out of beaver milk. I've never thought about beaver milk. Actually, I'm kind of regretting saying the words beaver milk now. I think you probably could, though. Like, if you tried, you need a lot of beavers. And I think it'd be very hard. Okay, I tried. I apologize. The drought ended! I actually didn't realize the drought had started. That's how good we are at the game. I thought the drought was still on its way, dude. My god, I'm killing it. Alright. Yeah. Up here, go. Bam. All the way across. That will lead us to the next platform. I think Drought's good. Oh, water! Yo! There it goes. Look at it spreading its lovely... Well, okay, this is... Apparently it's right at the same time that the bad water also made its way across. It's going to mix. Like these two... Nah, maybe not. I can let them mix later on by destroying the blockages. What about the other side? So... Oh, it's mixing over here. But that's okay, this is going out of the map. The world is flat, just like in real life. We're all on a... We're all in a skybox in the air. Okay, so this is nice though, because this gives me access to water again. Yeah, there are wall pipes. I have noticed the wall pipes. I don't really know what we're supposed to do with those. Spews out bad water during bad tide. Oh. Okay, maybe we'll deal with that at a later time. Future Loco can figure out how that works. I have 7 unemployed beavers? That's crazy talk. Is there a hotkey to see where every one of my beavers is working? I wonder. I don't know. Because I know there's this thingy over here where I can see all of my storage. I should maybe block off the drains. Nah, we don't need to block off the drains. I should definitely cut down all the trees up here though. This is a really nice area too though. Like we could make a really lovely place here for, like we could make Beaver Paradise. We've been spending most of our lives living in the Beaver Paradise. Been spending most of our lives. Beaver Paradise was your nickname in college? Yeah? That's awesome, man. Good for you. Don't believe it for a second, but good for you, man. Okay, what else should we do? What else is important? How about more water? Because I currently have these small little pathetic water tanks. And I don't like it. Oh, the big ones take gears. Yeah, I think that's probably the next step, right? But the gears are planks. So 1 plank equals 1 gear. And we never have enough planks. Okay, alright. I'll make a second, Can I make him touch in the back? Oh yeah, we can make him touch like this. I don't like it. Stop it. But we can. Another bad water source is activating. Dude, this map is cool. I really like this map. It's nice. Wait. Oh, this thing is currently not drilling because the wind turbine is not turbining. Okay. All right. I saw that there are batteries. Yeah, grid batteries. Or gravity batteries, rather. Seems to require a lot of fancy technology, though. We need gears and we need metal. Now, we can get metal pretty easily, I think. Yeah, because there's already a load of scrap over here. I will unlock this. Oh, I don't have the science points for it at the moment, but I think I will unlock it just so we can start grabbing all of it. Because there's quite a lot. Yeah, we can get metal. What's going on, Brusick? Hello. New high score. The contemplation spots are doing well. We also have some wet beavers now. That's awesome. So is this where we store the scrap metal? No. Is this where we store? Yeah. So this is apparently where we can store metal blocks as well as scrap metal. Okay. Something like this would probably be good. So we set up scrap gathering. And then over here, we also set up metal blocks. We can just build these. This is not very high priority either. And then when we have enough science thingamajigs, we'll go ahead and start harvesting the ruins. I definitely need to make sure we have 3 guys again working in the farmhouse. Ah, look, these 2 houses are now accessible. That is nice. Yeah, so we have water, but we definitely need more water here to consistently have it available. Like at the moment, I just don't have that much. We could make a dam over here, though. Dude, that's maybe a damn good idea. If we make a dam... we could, like, keep the water here for ourselves. We can hoard the water! We probably should. Running water disgusts me. Blocks water, but allows some to pass through. Other buildings can be built on top. Like, this would be a decent spot for one, right? What kills ground? Dynamite. Yeah, you can use dynamite to blow up the ground. Okay. So we can start cutting some trees down over here. Bad water source activating in 3 days. Nothing I can do about it. I'm a little bit concerned for these pipes, guys. These pipes, I think we may have to, like, plug at some point, but we're a long ways away from that. Slowly the world, though, is coming alive. Okay. I do now have more than enough science points over here to start setting up the scavenging flag for metal. There we go. This is like a low priority job for now. But it's nice to start getting it going, I think. I would really like to start getting this at some point, but I need gears, and then I also need a resin, I think is what that third image is. Maybe we should work towards the observatory. Generates an insane amount of science. Also frees up a bunch of the... Frees up a bunch of the you know, a bunch of the beavers that are currently working. Yeah, gear workshop I will definitely need as well before too long. Currently we're using up all of our planks on like the scaffolding and whatnot, but I think that's a temporary thing. Bring on the scaffolding! What is that again? Command and Conquer Generals? Think so. Maybe actually rather than going on a path around it, we should just build a path on the water. Yeah. Yeah, my water level is dropping, I think, but I don't. It's not very fast. Like it's not. It doesn't seem to be that big of a hurry. I'm not entirely sure what my next priority should be right now. I feel like there are many things I can do, but I'm not sure exactly what I should be focusing on at the minute. No, I never got the water stick. It's 150 science points, which I don't have. That's why I'm thinking working towards like the observatory would be very nice. How do you get a resin though? Where do we get it again? Yeah, the pine trees do indicate that they have resin. Gathered by the Tapper Shack. Wasn't that your nickname in college? Okay, well, hold up. The Tapper Shack. Tapper Shack. Kind of a fun word. Tapper Shack. Tapper Shack. Okay, I don't know where to Tapper Shack. Ah, Tapper Shack. Okay, Tapper Shack requires gears as well. Yeah, so gears, Tapper Shack. And then we'll go from there. I don't know how many of these trees we want to keep around for this sort of thing. But I will make sure that we do not cut down all of the pine. Is that enough? Probably not. I don't know if that's enough. Okay, so these 3 rows are going to be dedicated to tapping. And then we'll make a tapper shack right over there. Yeah. Okay, so next order of business is unlocking the gear workshop. There we go. Where are we storing our planks at the moment? Oh, that tiny little storage thingy? Okay. I will set it up over here. So we'll set this thing up to be planks. No, we'll set this one up to be planks, and then this one over here to be gears. Oh. Apparently gears are in a different storage category again. I guess they are in the warehouses. Okay, you know what? I'll move you over there then. I was trying to be elegant with my space savings over here, but not what we're doing apparently. I will just go ahead and build up a warehouse on this site. There we go. And I think we can set this up then to get, yes, gears. So these are all passing through the power because they're connected to one another. Just like in real life, you know? In real life, if you rub two electrical devices together, they magically transfer power. We could definitely create another district over here too, though. Like, this is a nice little industrial district over here that we can build too. It's true, I've done it before? Yeah, of course. You just gotta rub it. Okay, we have a lot of food. I mean, I could get some more berries if I really want to. Oh, we have some dead oaks. Like Professor Oak? The best Beaver construction are all oak and iron. You turned into a tree. That's crazy. I've not dug server, no. Can I see my overall Beaver happiness? Yep. So we have enough of the contemplation spots. Interesting. I only have a handful, but okay. Oh, we could do a, we could actually do a rooftop terrace over here. Yeah. All I need to do is create a couple of platforms, and then I think we can squeeze one in. There we go. I don't know how many of those we need, but... Engineers in the chat can confirm Locust theory about power transfer. Everybody in the chat's an engineer. If you count up all of my viewers, and then you average it by dividing it by the total amount, you end up with an engineer. That's math. You're personally a nerd, but no higher education. Higher education? Fair enough. If you have a lot of hours in Factorio, or Timberborn, or like Satisfactory or whatever, I think you should get an honorary degree. Yo, we built a dam! Yo! My dam is leaking though. Wait, is that good? We'll have to see if this thing stops drilling for a little bit when the wind dies down. Whether or not this actually does literally anything. New high score immediately. My beavers are happier than ever because of the rooftop terrace. Very nice. Dude, these people get so happy from, like, socializing. What a foreign concept. Yeah, I thought they got happy from the dam. The dam doesn't do anything for them. They love socializing, though. So they do get a lot of extra stuff, though. Like, look, people live for longer. And they run faster. And they grow quicker when they're happier. The mass starvation from earlier is not... Nobody remembers, dude. The starve what now? Oh, my wood stockpile is literally full. What a day. I'm actually gonna move this. I think we'll just make the back row over here. Storage. Yeah, we're gonna destroy this again. I'm full of wood right now. We need more. Okay, we're also making gears. How many of those do I have? 12 at the moment. If I want to get the observatory, I need to unlock the Tapper Shack. It takes 10 gears, which we have. Oh, it's 500 science, though. Ah, bait it. I do currently have a bunch of unemployed beavers. And what do you do when your beaver is unemployed? Trick question. You get it a job. That's right. We'll get a couple of inventors going, 2 more, so we can get more science going and build up the observatory here before too long. Also, I would really like to destroy this slope if I can, and then replace it with a normal stairs. Not because we need it, but because it looks ugly. We have an injured beaver! Oh no! Kuguthe. Refuses to work because he's injured? Refuses? How do we unlock the hanging tree? Where do we get the execution platform from? These guys how do we... How do we send him into the pit? Okay, maybe we... Okay, hold up. Alternative idea. Maybe we can cure him. Okay, I looked for it, couldn't find it.
Throw him to the gods of the deep.
I'm glad we're all in agreement. Thank you, Arnaren. No, it just says he's injured. It just says he's injured and that he's now a burden on society. And that he wants to eat grilled chestnuts. Housing, water, food, wood, metal, power, science, automation, well-being. Medical bed. Injured beavers lie here to rest and heal. A refreshing blast of river water to wet one's fur. Love it. Big fan. Okay, I guess we have to make them some beds. Can we make the beds underwater so we benefit from wet fur immediately? Oh my god, we can. Wait, what? There's no way. This is like an underwater hospital. Do you think it works? Ah, it doesn't work. I was trying to outsmart the game. That never works. Okay. I will build a couple of symmetrical ones over here. Okay, so this is where I can cure my beaver. There we go. Oh, he's taking a little nap. Kuguthe is Man, he's not looking too good. Oh, wait, there's another one, too. Hokima? Wait, beavers are getting injured all of a sudden at the same time? Wait, so we provide medical care and immediately people get more injured? What is this? Suddenly everybody's injured. I don't believe it. Admit it. You're lying. They're taking advantage of the system. That's what's happening right now. They're trying to hide from work. All I'm doing is giving them 16 hours of work a day. Is that such a tough ask? Is that really that much? Right, so I want to get the Tapper Shack. Don't get distracted from the Tapper Shack. What is your problem? Chipped teeth? Oh no, we have multiple people right now with, or beavers rather, with chipped teeth. A tooth grindstone. That's right. Grind it. We're installing grinder in the settlement now. That's good. There's a drought that started. So yeah, look, the dam works. Actually, so nice. We have food. We have water. We have grindstone. Oh, did you see him grinding his teeth? It's all part of the daily grind? Okay. Okay. May have to ban you for that game, but fair enough. I'm sure you understand. I should maybe... I mean, maybe we should just get some more food sorted? No. Unless... I think we'll do some temporary storage over here for carrots. Because it seems like we're full on carrots. Yeah, we'll accept more over here. And then we'll set up a gathering flag for some more blueberries again. Previously, blueberries were banned, but they're allowed again. And once we have 500 science, we start tapping. We start tapping the shack. That's right. Just like back in college. Tap it. Okay. Storing more and more logs here, because we seem to have quite a few of them. I'm not yet sure what we're gonna build over here, but we have a backup geothermal thingamajig. You know what? I will go ahead and set up a generator for it for now. Even though I'm not really planning on using it yet. If anybody has nothing to do, we'll go ahead and build this thing. Okay, the drought is still ongoing for another couple days. The rest of the world is kind of dead. But we are managing. We have loads of different options. There's also a bunch of really good wood over here. Like if we make another staircase up here. May as well. A little path. And then cut down the dead trees over here. we go. Get it going. Okay, so we'll allow more carrots over here. Should be good. And they've already, indeed, even with like this super low demand, they've already begun. That's crazy. Okay, so for this, do we need any power for it? Yes. So the observatory, I think we're gonna throw that up here. So this can be kind of like our industrial district. Maybe this is gonna be something a little bit different. By exploring the stars, beavers gain more knowledge about the world they live in. Do you think that would work in real life? Like gaining knowledge? I wonder. Yeah, so this will be for raw resources too. And then this, I guess, can be for other stuff. We can make showers. A refreshing blast of river water to wet one's fur. How do you guys feel about showers? I hate them, personally. Yeah. Not everybody has got wet fur at the moment. So I'll just build 6 showers over here. All right. Dang. This is how I shower too, usually. This is like watching Bella trying to make sense of her arms and legs. Bella has discovered her legs for the first time this week. And she has been making use of them. Just kicking and punching and doing whatever she can. Also, most notably, kicking herself and punching herself. Not very smart. Yeah, just flailing about, trying her best to make, you know, IRL playable, I guess. It's very cute, but then she wakes herself up by punching herself in the face. Being a newborn is so tough, man. We're so happy she's finally asleep. We see her on the camera. I've been face tanking for a long time. Look, she's just getting started. Okay. I got briefly distracted with the shower situation, but now we're gonna be tapping the shack again. At least when I get up to 500 science. So let's see what the generation of it is. This generates every 1 hour 1 science. This generates 10 for every 0.7. Big! Wait, is the oasis almost dry? Oh, you're right. The oasis is drying up. Hold up. Maybe I should have a different priority system. So I could obviously start... Can I somehow get the water to go down here again into the oasis? Eventually, I guess, but not right now. Yeah, we need to start taking care of the... Yeah, dynamite is a long time away. This is already a mile away, though, from where we currently are. So what I need to do is grow trees, and I also need to make sure we grow food, right? Like, those are the 2 main bottlenecks that I've got. We also can get water over here, I guess. But that is really going to move operation from, like, the lodge over here, or from the district over here, all the way up there. Should you make another district center? I don't know if I like the idea of that. Okay. So first thing we definitely need to do is demolish nature. Right? Of course. That's how it all begins. Get out of here, nature. We don't have time to cut you down. You're a waste. Get you out of here. Okay. And then... we gotta make sure that we build farms over here. And then we also get a forester up here. Maybe we can do like a single little... There we go. Maybe we can do like a single little platform. Build the forester up on there, and then we dedicate this left side over here to trees. We'll just keep doing carrots. Like, I think I'm still a carrot main. This lumberjack camp over here is no longer needed. Tapper shack, by the way, can now be made. Yeah. Oh, the tapper shack is a 4x1. Okay, how am I gonna tap the shack if I'm a 4x1? I guess I can maybe temporarily build one over here. Yeah, over here is good. Okay, so the little basin over here is full. So this is as much water as it's gonna hold, and then at some point it starts flowing down. Yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-bow-bow-bow. Okay. And then we need to make sure that we start taking care of all of this area. But it's so far away from my main base.